Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love, to Astro Fenixx, flying into the moment yet again and radiating love as always. And welcome to your Moon in Aries transit video for this current lunar cycle. I'm back to making the Moon transit videos exciting. And what an exciting way to kick off this new lunar cycle. Not only did the moon shift into Aries, but we also have the sun shifting into Leo. And this moon in Aries is also going to be creating a Grand Fire Trine over to Jupiter Retrograde and Mars, which is blazing forward in Leo. Now the sun's there. But what's interesting though is that the sun and Mercury have crossed. They switched places. It's like our heart's going forward and now it's in the space that it loves to be in with Leo, and our mind is kind of going backwards and we're trying to figure out, how do I really feel about this situation? Or what I really think about this situation, right? But then of course you have the moon here in Aries, which is like we're really reacting and responding to our character, to ourself, to our ego, to our actions. Reacting, responding to our own actions. And really trying to figure out, how do we feel about that? And how do those feelings trigger thoughts? And what do we think about all of those emotions that we've been just that have been like swamped. We've been swamped with these emotions. I can't even get the words out because that's Mercury retrograde. Right? You know, it's crazy, right? There's a lot of energy going on. And now we're going to get this kind of rev up of this fire energy. And this moon in Aries, of course, is going to conjunct Chiron as well. By the time I'm making this video, it already has. And like I said, it's going to create this Grand Fire Trine, which is going to be nice. And we're going to be feeling inspired and motivated, but at the same time, you know, mentally we might not be right there. We might not be quite there. Of course, the moon's going to make a square over to this Mercury retrograde, and it's going to square the nodes. So it's like we can be inspired and motivated to move forward, but it's like really, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to make this video right now because it's later in the evening while I'm making this video on Monday night, and I was like, I can make it now or I can make it in the morning. I can make it now or I can make it in the morning. And I was really actually fighting with myself about it. And it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not right now? And this is almost sort of a moon and Aries transit video where it's kind of like, fuck it. And it's like, why would you not want to give yourself that joy? Why would you not want to show yourself that love? You know, I believe that this is going to be a week of, you know, showing more love to ourselves, especially with these energies, you know, starting to move more into Leo. Venus won't quite make it to Leo this week. I don't think it will. Actually, I think by the end of the week, Venus will make it there as well. But the moon, of course, won't be in Aries at that point. So, of course, even in these lunar transit videos, I'm going to talk about other aspects of what's happening. But this moon in Aries energy is sort of like kind of like a fucking energy. We're going to be reacting and responding a little bit more rationally. We're not going to be as hesitant. But then, of course, the square to the nodes, the square to Saturn, the square to Pluto, in the midst of a Grand Fire Trine, it's going to be like, it's like we want to act on our destiny. We want to act on these things that we want to bring into our life. We want to act on these greater, higher ideals. But then it's like, how do we feel about it? Where do our emotions really lie? What are our emotions really telling us? You know? And in many ways, you have to go through your emotions to get to your heart. You know, if you're wondering if you're ever listening to your heart, a good place to start is your emotions. That's always a great place to start in order to, if you feel like you don't know what your heart's saying or what your heart wants, a good place to start is your emotions. And this is why it's really important to know your moon sign and to track the moon sign. In fact, I'm going to be making a separate series outside of the lunar transit videos where I'm going to be talking about the moon signs and the importance of following the moon and the cycle of the moon. It's the 28, 29-day cycle and how important it is and stuff. You know, it's interesting. I think we live in a time right now where it's actually, you have to actually almost work at not being inspired or motivated. But are you going to take the action and actually do something about it? It is kind of a fuck it moment, just like kind of going for it, you know? It's kind of like how I came on here, I was like, fuck it, you know? It's like, because if I waited to the morning, the moon would have been almost halfway through the sign, you know? And I don't even know how many of you are even going to watch this right now. You might watch this in the morning, but, you know, there's still an importance to me making it right now. I even drew an oracle card for this. I haven't even looked at the card yet. So me literally bringing it up is going to be the first time that we both see this card. Number 1, root chakra. The moon is in the first house, naturally, and I got the root chakra. Do I even need to explain what's on the bottom of that card, the root chakra? This is talking about getting grounded. Getting grounded in love. Getting grounded in our true self. Getting grounded in our sacred heart. The sacred love. Everything is love. But it's about getting grounded in our sacred self, who we really truly are. Not this image that we try to perpetuate, not this image that we try and cast out into society so we may look a certain way or we may feel accepted. You gotta accept yourself, you know. You gotta accept yourself. Every little bit, every little nook and cranny of your being, you gotta accept yourself. You know, the good parts, the bad parts perceivably, the ugly parts, the beautiful parts, the parts that you try and hide from yourself and you try to hide from other people, but you really can't bullshit yourself. You gotta accept yourself and get grounded in that acceptance. Get grounded in that gratitude. Because you are an amazing, beautiful being of love and light. And nothing can hold you back. Nothing can hold you back. That is it for your Moon in Aries transit video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to astrofenixx.com. And as always, my beautiful brothers and sisters, always remember to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often.